Coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have a chance to get out of town with a series sweep, and that's big against a division rival.
Yeah, they want to walk out of here feeling really good about what they've done. And sweeps are good, but divisional sweeps are outstanding, especially on the road. They're going to get a tough game from the other side, though, and no one's okay with getting swept in their own building, so they'll be ready as well.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So just about set, getting the nod on the mound, Nick Martinez.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And now Mookie Betts. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike, and we are underway.
First pitch, 111.
Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Chris Taylor stands in now and watches strike one. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-2. That one missed. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. And now it's even up. That's out to center field. Azokar under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting first, the center fielder, Trey Griffey.
Trey Griffey steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there for strike one. The wind and the pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Petco Park. And today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Muncy throws across the diamond. Bogarts retired. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, one guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jake Cronenworth.
Yeah, Boog, and he's got a favorable matchup today facing that righty on the hill. He's batting over .350 against right-handed pitching this season. Just knocking the ball all over the yard, it seems. I'm thinking he's an impact player in this one for sure.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. They say you win.
1-2.
Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Vargas slings to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
No left field.
Here's Juan Soto. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little flair, little flash at first, maybe seen as arrogant, but I think the talent backed it up, and everybody was okay with it.
Check swing, went around. 0-2 now. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. And a ground ball to first. And the righty deals. Ball 1 there. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
On the ground, right side. Kim with the throw to first, and Freeman is retired. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And 1-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Max Muncy stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
1-0.
The wind of the pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
No score here in the second. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. Max Muncy leaves the yard. His 150th career homer. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Austin Barnes will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch is popped up. Carpenter pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's Matt Carpenter. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And a pitch.
One.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And now it's filled up. Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jake Cronenworth now at the plate. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1. That's a little bit low. Ball to strike. This to center field. And there's one away. So digging in, Nelson Cruz. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And there's the strike. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And now it's 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That one gets down for a hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
And the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in. We're tied at 1.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's Austin Nola. Swings through that one. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Line and a base hit into right. Runner around third. He scores and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 down. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Engel on third. Nola over at first with 1 away. And it's 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Trace Thompson. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
One now. And there's a ball. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. So up next, Miguel Vargas. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First offering and it just misses. Vargas goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. Next offering is in for a strike.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 2-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's Mookie now. That hits the dirt. 1-0. Pitch misses there. 2-0. Martinez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Tied up here in the early going. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Time called now before the payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Line drive. Nice grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Chris Taylor now. He's 0 for 1. That one hit to right. Engel makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
And here it comes. That misses off the outside edge.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's the ball.
Next offering is downstairs. And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your base.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and that's strike 1. And a sac bunt here. Flips it behind his back. In there safely.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade an out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get an out there.
Pickoff move to second. Bogaerts dives back. And now it's Juan Soto. First pitch just misses. Good eye right there.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. They get the out on Soto. Runner tags up for third. The relay, safe. He beats it. Next to hit, Matt Carpenter. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first offering is not close.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ground ball could be 2. Vargas over to second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Trey Griffey. The wide to kick the pitch. There's the strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. The 0-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Next one just misses. And the count's even at 2. The punch out there. And there are 2 outs. J.D. Martinez stands in. First time up, he grounded to third.
J.D. Martinez.
Chris, that 2018 Red Sox team that won it all, J.D. Martinez was a vital cog in that offensive machine. Of course, Mookie Betts on that team as well, but Martinez led the majors with 130 runs batted in. He was outstanding. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit. And now it's Max Muncy. He's already homered in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Yeah, and he was the guy that other players fed off of. I mean, his level of intensity and focus and preparation, paying attention to video, batting practice video, going back in afterwards. His teammates fed off of it, and I think that's what elevated the offense.
Check swing, no appeal. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So the Dodgers leave one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Tosses to first, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So now the DH spot, Nelson Cruz singled and scored his first time. In there for strike 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. The batter now is Adam Engel. Next pitch is popped up. Barnes makes the catch. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Snags it on the run, and there's one away. And now, Trace Thompson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in there for strike one. Swings through that one.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That misses, and that's ball one. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now it's Mookie Betts. There's a strike. Vargas at second with 2 down. And that one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air to left center. Azokar makes the play, and that will end the inning. One left for LA. Score remains 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Austin Nola. And ball one.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. Strike 2. Just misses with that one.
Full count.
To kick the 3-2. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Righty delivers. On the ground to first. He handles it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thompson has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Xander Bogaerts. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Good eye right there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's a speed threat, Jose Azocar. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Now mound visit coming. And with the reliever just beginning throwing out there in the bullpen, this should buy a little more time to get him loose. The 1-1. And now 2-2. That one out to right. Knocks it down. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Juan Soto now.
Soto.
Vesia on the pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Now 1-1. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. And here's a slow roller. And it goes just foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next pitch off the plate. 3-2 now. Matt Carpenter up next. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, two outs, and they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Two outs, bases full, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. That one's in there, 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Next offering is fouled back. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And that's outside. Back to work, 3-2 now. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Pods leave him loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Michael Wacha.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. And he deals. And that one is inside. Taylor, in his 8th season, 32 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Ripped to short. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Griffey in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Chopped to the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Right side, hard hit. Cronenworth takes it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The first base is number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. Wacha, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Foul ball there. One of the things you may notice with Freddie Freeman, he always wears long sleeves. And you go back and remember his mom, Rosemary, she died of melanoma, skin cancer, back in 2000. And that's one of the ways that Freddie honors her every game. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And Freeman is retired. Out number 3. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. We are. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Here's a new pitcher. From the pen, Noah Syndergaard. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
For Los Angeles, number 43.
Liner, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Check swing. No appeal. And it's a ball and a strike. Way high.
2-1.
Cronenworth gets his lead at first with nobody out. That to right. And that one gets down, fair ball. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jimmy Nelson.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Kim in now, takes ball one off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. They say it went. Bases loaded, nobody out. Next offering in the dirt. Now 2-2. Grounded to third, could be two. He fires home for one. A sensational double play. So the lineup flips over. Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Bogaerts measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And that one off the outside edge.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
The pitch. Left field. He's under it. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We go to the top of the 7th. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate.
The left fielder, J.D.
Waka back to work. And he pumps it a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That missed inside. Ball 1. This one popped up right side. And Martinez is out. And there's one down. Drew Pomeranz gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. First offering misses the mark. Outside. Kicks and deals.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Kim, the throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Austin Barnes. Swinging a foul straight back. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. And it's bottom of the 7th. Leading off, Jose Azocar. Daniel Hudson on a pitch out of the pen here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 41, Daniel.
And here it comes. And downstairs.
1 ball, no strikes.
Check swing. He held up. And now 2-0.
2 balls,
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's the 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now the youngster Juan Soto. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. And delivers outside. And now 2 balls and a strike. Right-handed reliever. Next offering is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Carpenter, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Soto over at first with 1 away.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Righty to the plate. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge, and now filled up. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Griffey makes the grab for the 2nd out. And now Nelson Cruz.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Strike on the outside. Strike 1. hits the outside corner with that one.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
1-2.
First and second, 2 down. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Padres leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Josh Hader getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And another ball. Hot shot to third. Whips it across. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
So digging in, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered here in this one. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Next offering is in for a strike. The tying run at the plate. Check swing, and that's a ball. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mouth.
Here's Mookie Betts. Chop back up the middle. Throw over to Cronenworth. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Adam Engel.
The right fielder, Adam Engel.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now 1-2. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. That takes care of Engel. And the batter now, Austin Nola. Swing and a slow roller. And a couple of quick outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch just misses. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Griffey under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Padres go down quietly, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Chris Taylor digs in now. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. Oh, 1 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 1-2. That's down and in.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And up next for Los Angeles, Trey Griffey. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Kicks and fires. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Out towards right center field. Engel makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
The first baseman, number 5.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
And now the lefty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Touch the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.
something always seems